Hello and welcome to the unofficial BSHL Senior Hockey League podcast. I'm your host, Corey, joined by my co-host, Corey.
We only have 2 weeks at the most left.
That's what we're starting with?
Yeah, I'm sad.
We might only have 1 week left.
That's even sadder.
No, I'm really sad. How are you doing this? How you doing this Monday?
Well, I just told you I'm sad.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Cry me a river. What do you want me to tell you?
Wah.
There you go. How was your weekend, Corey?
Good. Got some good games, but
I had a blast.
yeah.
I really enjoyed Friday night game. Too much of a blow for me, a little boring.
Yeah, same.
But I had a blast. Pre-game, enjoyed being around everybody. You guys, Connor and Caleb were there. Enjoyed myself. Sunday went and saw some women's hockey. Some
Saturday, you mean?
Saturday saw some U18 AAA major. Oh man, something female hockey league. My cousin plays. Great talent. Those girls leave it all out there on the ice. And then yesterday we had game 3. Fuck, I almost forgot what game it was. Game 3 between the Hawks and the Northmen. So hockey-filled weekend, but a really good weekend for me.
Absolutely.
You had a good weekend as well?
Oh, yeah. Friday, Miramichi. Sunday, Rishibukto. Saturday
recording.
My ass. Yeah, no, I did a lot. I did a lot of taking notes and recording shorts and was productive nonetheless.
When are you getting the injection in your knee?
Wednesday.
So,
yeah.
All right. You'll hear how that went, how Corey's feeling next episode. But they're essentially injecting liquid
sugar water
into your knee.
Sugar water to inflame my knee more, to make blood flow better. I don't get it. All I know is I'm going to be. I even told my mom, I'm like, Thursday, if you want to take my car and leave and go see your sisters, I'm like, probably for the best. She's like, why? I'm not even going to be able to stand myself. I'm going to be so miserable.
So it's called prolotherapy. They inject an irritant solution that's usually a combination of dextrose, sugar, saline, salt, and a local anesthetic such as lidocaine to numb it a little bit. That's interesting. It's interesting. I hope it goes well, man. Your knee's been bugging you for about a year now, really badly.
Yeah.
And before that, still bad, but not as bad. The last year seems like it's been really...
Yeah, especially when I'm not working, it still hurts. But when I'm working, it is the most brutal. Like, my knee buckles. Like, if I get up and I'm like, all of a sudden, yeah, and I'm almost on my ass, and I'm like, my fucking knee again. And there's a bone spur right underneath my kneecap, and they might have wanted to shave that off, but they want to try this first and hope for the best.
Don't get old, folks. It's never fun.
Yeah.
Stay young forever. If you're listening to this, Seb, stay young forever. So Friday's game, let's get into it a little.
Friday, the Miramichi Northmen took a 2-game lead over the LC Buckdog Hawks. Goal scorers, Josh Russell, the ultimate warrior himself with the hat trick. Jared Toole, 2 goals. Kennedy Gallant. Give me 1 second. The TV turned off and I had no light. Kennedy Gallant, 1 goal, 2 points. Brendan Milson, 1 goal, 2 points. Bryce Milson, 1 goal, 3 points. For LC, Adam Crow, 1 goal. Danny Kret, 1 goal. Brody MacArthur, 1 goal.
One of my favorite reaction pictures that I got post-goal is Danick. I got this really great shot of him celebrating that made me laugh just because he looked so happy. That's been my new thing lately. I'm trying to get good celebrations. I don't know why. It started with that Bryce Milson one, and then just took off for me.
Yeah.
Man, great game. Good for the Northmen. A little boring to watch once you get to like a 4-goal lead.
My worry was Sunday we'd get that again with either one. Like, to me, we had such an amazing semifinals with both series. It's hard to live up to that for the finals now. And game 1 and 2 have been one-sided. and being media and covering that, it's no bueno. Game 3 was closer, more back and forth. More what I like to see in a hockey game. But we'll see what Friday has to offer. But you want to get into Game 3?
No, not yet. So Friday night, man, one of the best fights I've seen this year.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a staged bullshit fight. It was like they were annoyed with each other. Isaiah plays a chippy game. I didn't know Grant Donovan could throw down like that. Man, it was a good fight. Genuinely, I enjoyed that. That's my kind of fight. Not see you at the start of the second period. Great, we're gonna drop the gloves, circle, not be mad at each other and fight. This was like, I want to punch you in the face, and then we'll let it go on the ice. Very enjoyable. What a crowd! Holy
Huge.
shit! I'm leaving the rink after the game on Sunday. Actually, I'll talk about it in a minute. But Friday pregame, for the first time ever, you went to Mike's Bar and Grill.
Yes.
We went with Caleb and Connor. Caleb, who used to back up for the River Valley Lumberjacks, my cousin, really good friends of mine too, and his brother Connor, who, love Connor. So they met us there. We went and grabbed some food. Corey, how did you enjoy your first experience at Mike's?
Loved it. Had the chicken burger there, and it was amazing. A lot of fries, a lot of food.
Such a fucking that chicken burger's something,
Solid.
man. I've been there a few times. Good food. Love the service. Great food. Anywhere where anywhere you sit, you see TV. My kind of place. I really enjoyed a lot there, and I think we'll be back there Friday before the game because it made for good parking. So that was enjoyable. Connor did get the Northman steak sandwich.
Yes.
And that looked fucking outstanding.
That's what I'm getting on Friday.
Man, that looked good. So we'll be there Friday early, probably around 4:30, 4:45. And that should be fun. But yeah, it's about all I got for Friday. Sunday, what a game.
Yeah, probably the best game this series. Game 3, the LC Buck Duck Hawks beat the Miramichi Northmen 6-4. Goal scorers Peter Traynor. What a game for him. 2 goals, 4 points. Brett McLean with 2 goals. Adam Crow with 1 goal, 2 points. David Brewer, 1 goal, 2 points. And Brody MacArthur with 4 assists. So, hell of a night for the Hawks. Miramichi, Alex Bernier, 1 goal, 3 points. It's pretty damn good. Brendan Milson, 1 goal, 2 points. I told you to keep your eyes on Brendan Milson. Did not disappoint. Denver Dunfield with basically an empty net goal.
Yeah.
And to put Miramichi on the board, when in doubt, Bryce Milson, 1 goal.
Yeah. Bryce, man. God, what a talent. So we were Tracy and I were sitting down low, Miramichi side, watching them warm up. Bryce Milson's skills, his hand, his footwork, just a talented guy. Even watching him warm up, it's like that guy's easily one of the top 5 players in this league, probably top 3, maybe.
I'd say top 3. I think, in my opinion, like if we're talking like skaters, not adding goalies or not that. Pascal Valcourt, Alex Arsenault. I don't even know if I can do a top 3. Because then you look at Peter Traynor should be there. Adam Crow should be there.
Man. There's some talented guys, but for my money, man, Bryce Milson might be he's either my first or second pick overall. He's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
He brings a complete package too. But yeah, Bryce Milson with that first goal. And what was funny was Hawks scored and immediately the Northmen come back and score within a minute or two. And it kind of silenced the crowd again. This was just a good game, man. Back and forth. What was funny was I actually told Tracy, Dan Voter went out and played the puck a couple times, and he kind of misplayed it and played it into a Hawk once where the Hawk couldn't come up with the puck. And I was like, man, Dan's going to cost the goal here. He's playing really risky. They go back down the other end, and Ryu misplays the puck. Leads to an empty netter for Kennedy. Dunfield. Yeah, you're right. It was Dunfield. It happens. That's probably Ryu's only flub. He had a great game.
Yeah, he had a
there.
great game.
And credit to Vautour for a great game Friday night.
Yeah. Someone that didn't have the best game is Elijah Francis. Could not stay out of the box.
3 stick infractions and he got the gate.
Yeah, so, it happens. It happens. Like, he's still a way better hockey player than I could ever dream of being. But, just the story of this game was penalty after penalty after penalty on both sides.
On both sides. So the rule there, for anybody that doesn't know it, it's an obscure rule, not a rule that you see very often. Ricky Bassrash was actually the one who told me about this rule and explained it to me earlier this year. I think it was this year. I don't think it was last year. It was earlier this year. So 3 stick infractions and you get the gate. So he got a spearing, a slashing, and a high sticking. 3 stick infractions. You don't see it often. It's obscure, but it happens. So 3 stick infractions and he got ejected for the game. So that's the explanation there. The messages that I got last night after the game, and I know you got them too.
Mm-hmm.
Why was James Scott ejected? What happened with James Scott? Why was James Scott ejected? Why did James Scott get a game misconduct? What happened with James? We'll give you the answer right now. Corey, what happened with James Scott?
He went on the ice.
We have no idea why the hell he got ejected. I'll be honest with you.
There's one guy that came up to me, and he's an Elsie fan, and he's like, "Oh, I suspend the coach, and I'd suspend him, and blah blah blah." And I'm like, I clearly missed something, so I go back and watch it when I get home, and James Scott is just there, and then they tell him get off the ice. Then he's got a game misconduct. It's like, why? Like, it doesn't make sense at all. But I'm sure there's a reason for it.
Yeah, I feel like the refs just didn't want anything then. They didn't want any foolery, we could say. That's my only assumption is that they saw Scott out there. They saw Andy Joseph out there. They gave them both the gate. So they gave the gate to Joseph. They gave the gate to James Scott. We don't really know what happened there. It was bizarre because all we saw, and then we rewatched the video, and then we actually got on StreamYard. So we use StreamYard to record these because Corey's at his place, I'm at my place. We got on StreamYard and shared the video and watched it at the same time, and we still don't know what he did.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it was just a preventative measure. Let's get these guys off the ice, finish this game. Clearly it's done, and move on. The Hawks, boy, did they need this win.
Yeah.
I want to talk about one thing with the Hawks, and it's the importance of Trey Lewis.
Oh my God. Huh?
I had Jimmy Whalen come up to me during the game, and it was first intermission, I think. You know Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jimmy comes up to me. He goes, I tell you, he goes, give me Trey Lewis with one arm over most guys in this league. As far as being a leader, you don't get much better. And Jimmy Whalen nailed it. The Hawks play different with Trey Lewis there. Trey is playing with an injured arm. Obviously, he's not taking a lot of shots. He's definitely playing. You can tell he's playing injured, but it's just his presence, his leadership. It's just something. In the same way that I would say the Northmen were missing Grant Donovan yesterday. They're missing that leadership, that calming presence. And they ended up losing that game. Getting Trey back in the lineup, it helps the Hawks a lot. Even if he's not able to put in a ton of minutes, even if he's not playing at 100%, his presence on the bench is very, very important.
Another guy that will be there on Friday that's a pretty damn good leader, the captain, actually, Robbie Graham. He will be back. So if Trey can play, if Mac can come back from his injury, selfishly, I want this series to go to 7 games because we're down at the nitty gritty here. This is it. We're at the finals. Went by way too fast for me. And I'm not ready for hockey to be done.
I mean, the Hawks need to win on Friday. At the end of the day, they don't want to come back to LC down 3-1.
Yeah.
I think they're still okay if they come back to LC down 3-1. You get into game 6, it's going to be 3-2. If you get to game 6, it's going to be 3-2 no matter what. Mm-hmm. So the Hawks aren't dead in the water if they lose on Friday night, but you got to win one of your next two in Miramichi. That is not an easy task, especially when it's as crowded as it is.
It's not an easy task, but it's something that they've done.
The Hawks have both teams have won in the other team's barn.
We said the same thing about LC going to Dalhousie Game 7 and what happened. LC needs one more. For Miramichi, you're in your home barn. Win. And if LC wins the next game, you got a chance at home.
Finishing Game 6.
There are positives on both sides. Like I said, selfishly, I want this to go 7 games. And who wins Game 7? Who cares? I hope it goes to triple overtime for all I care, because it's the last game of the season. I'm not ready for hockey to be over, and that's my final say on that.
Yesterday's game was one of the best games this playoff for me, as far as just back and forth action, goals both ways, tying it up, physical play, chippy. I felt like the refs called stuff both ways. They probably called a little bit too much for my taste, but they called stuff both ways. Mm-hmm. So I was happy with the reffing. I don't know. It had a little bit of everything. It had some drama. Crowd was really into it. Man, the Miramichi fans, they come out and they do not sit on their hands. They are loud. One thing that's fun to me, I love nervous hockey fans. Adore it. I love to sit next to my cousin Shirley when I was saying I went to Gracie's game on Saturday. And Shirley, since Gracie was a little kid, is always the same things. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Shoot, shoot. Go, 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 go. All day. But go, 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 go is always her thing. When Caleb will be playing, go, 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 go. Oh, stop it. Go, 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 go. Always. It cracks me up. Yesterday, I had a French lady behind me, and she's a Northman fan, and she was hilarious. Anytime, get it out of there, Fuzzy, 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 get out of there, Fuzzy. I was cracking up. Tracy's like, what's so funny? I'm like, this lady just got so mad she swore in French. When the French people swear in French, that's when you know they mean business.
Yep.
I love a good hockey fan that's into the game. And sitting where we were yesterday, we had some guys behind us that were giving it to the ref, giving it to the Hawks. We had some Miramichi fans that, like I said, were nervous as hell. And then we had the booster club, or the volunteers, whatever you want to call them, the phenomenal volunteers for the Northmen, a few rows behind, who were just into it, man. And they're cheering, and it's hard not to get into the game when you have that. And you got to think these are visiting fans. And over on your side, you're behind the section of like insane Hawks fans. Mm-hmm. They've been there pre-pandemic. They were there. These are the people that bring the air horns. They give it to the refs. They cheer hard. They love the Hawks, and they go on the road with the Hawks. I love a passionate hockey fan, and these two teams have lots of them, and it's making for a lot of fun for me as a fan of hockey.
Yeah, same here. Had a conversation with Avery Brennan's dad.
Okay.
That was cool.
Is he as scary as Avery?
No, he's a sweet man.
Oh, is he? We've met Avery, and he scares me. He's a scary man.
He only told me he was Avery's dad after he was leaving.
Okay.
We talked about the NHL. We talked about the game and all that, and I just thought it was a Northman fan. And right next to him was Bryce and Brendan Milson's dad.
Okay.
And they both shook my hand and safe travels and all that. So, it sucks when you meet people like that. And on the other side, it's your friends and families cheering for the Hawks. So
it sucks when you meet people like that because you feel bad for.
Yeah,
we know a lot of people's parents and families, etc. It's hard not to, feel bad for them when one team's got to lose.
Exactly.
But for the Hawk side, it's literally people we grew up with.
Yep. And but at the same time, Miramichi fans have been great. Like the Miramichi organization this year really embraced us.
Oh,
they've been really friendly, and them winning a cup, I have no issues with that whatsoever.
It goes back for me to that interview preseason with Dougie White, mm-hmm. where we had a good chat about why I do this, I think he got to know me a little bit. I got to know him a little bit. And it really comes back to those volunteers for me, because we barely talked to Doug. We barely talked to Dave Morrison. We interview them. We'll interview the players, whatever. The people we interact with the most are that volunteer game day team, and they're as good as it gets.
Absolutely.
So, they've been super kind to us. They were last year as well, but this year I think people knew who we were, and they understood that we weren't going anywhere and that we genuinely just want to see the league grow. So we got a lot of kindness from all the teams, but nobody does it better than the Northmen, and we certainly do appreciate them.
Absolutely. 100% agree with you.
If one of them would bring me chigs, I'd like them even more. I'm just putting that out there. The only reason that I'm going to say Dalhousie's a little kinder is because Travis gave me chigs. He's buying my kindness, so go chigs.
We know people like that.
We love it, man. We really appreciate the kindness from everybody. Even, with the Hawks, people we've known forever, so it's obviously easy to go over there and have a chat with them. But
absolutely,
what a year it's been when I look back at it, and we've got at least 2 more games, maybe 3 or 4.
Yep.
Corey, that's about all we got for this episode?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any other words of wisdom for the listeners?
Keep your stick on the ice.
Your stick on the ice. Don't wipe too hard, your butt'll bleed. That's my advice
that
for
have
you.
to do with hockey?
It's just advice, man. I didn't say anything to do with hockey. Just advice. It's good advice.
Corey's the type of guy that wipes sideways. Don't take advice from him.
See you guys on Thursday.
Take care.
All right, Corey the podcast here with Josh Russell and Nathan DeLong, but Josh Russell. Josh, what do you have pregame tonight? What do you eat?
Same thing I've been having for the past 2 weeks. At lunch, I'll have chicken and pasta. Actually, I mixed in some broccoli today. That might have helped. And then for supper, I get the Pizza Delight chicken Alfredo.
Don't skip out on the broccoli, kids. That's the story here. So that third goal, you said you don't even know how it went in. You don't even know how that went in. Talk to me about those goals.
First one, just kind of got lucky. Lost my man in front of net and got the rebound, put it 5-hole. Second one, I think John Hardy back in the day might have been a quarterback or something, just launched one to me. Luckily caught it, played it in front of me, and just put it on net, and that one went in too. And then the last one just went to throw something on, stick broke, wasn't very happy about that, and then I heard people cheering and went in, so it's awesome.
Bank account's going to get a little lighter with that stick break?
No, I got warranty on that one, so I'm going to go get another one, and luckily, I think it was like tomorrow or the day after it's going out, so...
Was it a coincidental break, or are you happy about it?
No, I don't think they have another one like that there where I get them, so I might have to switch her up, but just is what it is.
Team's playing crazy right now, man. Vautour's playing amazing behind you guys. Up 2-0 going back to Rishabakto. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about this?
I like the position we're in. Being up 2-0 series is great, but we've got the team for this. We got a playoff-built team. We're deep through the lineup. We got 4 lines that can go, 6 defensemen, and 2 goaltenders that can kick pucks, so it doesn't really matter who's in the lineup that day. As long as we're going, we got nothing to worry about.
A lot of Northman fans going to make the trip on Sunday, I'm hearing. How much does that feed you when you're on the ice, having a crowd like this? Maybe the biggest crowd I've seen for senior hockey.
It's unbelievable to have the fans behind us and the cheering and the goal horns and everything. It fires you up. It gives you that extra boost when you're playing out there, and it's just awesome.
That's just it. Like, the rink was probably about mostly full about half hour before puck drop. So, I mean, hate to sound cliche, but your fans are probably your 7th man, eh?
Oh, 100%. They're awesome, and even when I'm upstairs stretching and warming up, and there's fans sitting there trying to strike up a conversation with them, they're just like, oh yeah, we love watching you guys play. It's so much fun. Like, we really enjoy coming out to these games, and it's awesome to hear.
Especially see a guy like Grant Donovan, 43, 42, 43, dropping the gloves tonight. That kind of leadership, man. It's hard to explain what the Northmen have this year. Just something special.
That's a gutsy play by him, and he's one of our leaders. He's one of our main guys. Someone to speak up in the dressing room and to go out and on the ice and show up like that. It's awesome. We have so much respect for Grant, and he's a great teammate.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Down there, Game 3 on Sunday.
Play the same way we've been playing.
Sounds good. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, Corbin the podcast here with John Hardy. You guys are built for the playoffs, John. Talk to me about this team. You're going to interview him next, so it's no big deal. Oh, yeah. John, talk to me about this team. Talk to me about this game tonight.
You know what? Like you said, we're a team that's built for playoffs. Might not have the most high-end talent, but the hardest working guys, the best culture in the dressing room, the heart and soul here, and we all know that at this point it's mid-March and it's weather's getting nice outside, and we're here and this is what we want to do. We want to win, and we play and we go in the corners, and everyone's firing, and it's nice to see.
How much fun is it playing out there against your former teammates? A lot of your friends out there, frankly. Is that enjoyable for you?
Yeah, it's a professional courtesy. We see each other, we said hi, we talk about it. But, as you see there, if you're watching the game, I'm still laying the hits on them, and they're expecting it, right? So I like to play physical and hard. I don't like to play dirty. And, at the end of the day, when I see these guys off the ice, they're going to respect me for, doing the same thing, and I respect their game. But I'm here to win a championship, and I don't care who I have to go through for it.
On that note, you had a similar run, obviously, with the Lumberjacks in Dopetown last year. How would you say it's helped you to get that experience last year and be able to carry it over to this year?
Yeah, last year was a grind. I think we played 7-7-6. We had some injuries and going. So, fell a little short, ran out of gas. And right now, knock on wood, we seem to be relatively healthy and the guys are going. So we have a lot of guys that really want this. And, it's great for the city. We have the city behind us, supporting us. It was a great sold-out barn here tonight. It's just something that I think that everyone's pulling in the right direction and rowing the boat the right time and the right way. So it's an exciting time right now for us.
What's the strategy going in Sunday to Rishabakto, to a pretty hostile territory?
Same thing. Keep going. Keep on trucking, right? We play playoff hockey. We play hard. We grind, and you can see most of our goals aren't exactly the prettiest. It's not like they're dangles or anything like that. So. Just keep doing the same thing and, hopefully get the same results.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, thanks. Love it.
All right, Corey from the podcast here with Brody MacArthur. Brody, you guys battled hard tonight. Down 2-0, refusing to give up. Talk to me about your team.
I mean, it's unreal. There's a lot of character in that room. I mean, we felt like we had half our team injured tonight or whatever, but I mean, we stuck with it, and we know what we can do, and it paid off tonight. The crowd helped for sure too.
You guys are 13 games into the playoffs. I mean, the playoffs are not easy. It's tough. A lot of names, a lot of big names. What are you guys going to be doing, Miramichi here, coming back, trying to tie it up?
Yeah, I mean, we get Big Robbie back, and hopefully Mac too, and the boys. And I mean, we got the kind of team, we think we're the deepest team in the league. So I mean, any given night, everybody steps up. So we're going to go into Miramichi with that mindset and work together to get the win.
You guys had some big assists tonight. Brett McLean with a couple goals. Seeing everybody pitch in here. The depth, like you said. Talk to me a little bit about Jason Ryu, man. He's had 53 shots on net tonight.
He stepped up huge tonight. I mean, unfortunately, we had a lot of penalties tonight, and your best PKer has got to be your goalie, and he was tonight, so he was huge.
All right, thanks for your time, Brody.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, Alex. According to the podcast here with Alex Scully. Alex, talk to me about this game tonight, man. Hell of a game for the Hawks.
Yeah, it was a lot of emotion. We lost the first two. They're one heck of a team, so it's been a real battle, but we showed our character tonight by coming back and having a big game. We had to fight till the end because they're such a great team, but we got the job done, so it was great.
Big win, Miramichi. You're talking about Miramichi. What did you guys change up tonight? You guys seem to have more traffic in front of the net. You seem to be just getting more shots on. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, we blocked a lot of shots tonight. The work ethic was there, so, I mean, they're a team that works really hard. We have a lot of respect for them, so I think we just tried to match their work ethic a little bit better tonight, and we got the result, so it was great.
Alex, you had a guy back in the lineup tonight, Trey Lewis. Hell of a leader. Talk to me about Trey a little bit.
I can't say enough about Trey. I grew up with Trey, and he's the heart and soul of the team. Everything he does, injured, not injured, he runs everything that we do. I have a lot of respect for Trey. He's an absolute warrior, so I love him so much.
All right, Hawks fans, get out here next Sunday. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you so much.